Hey guys, how you doing? Today I wanted to talk about AI, artificial intelligence. So, it's officially here. It is everywhere. Like I can't get away from it when I'm at work or when I'm scrolling through LinkedIn. And I don't know about you guys, is anyone else worried about AI? Like I generally am a little bit concerned. I was reading a BBC article the other day where the computer scientist regarded as the godfather of artificial intelligence, his name is Professor Geoffrey Hinton, and he said that the government will have to establish a basic universal income to deal with the impact of AI on society, basically. He says, and I quote, very worried about AI taking lots of mundane jobs. So the question is what us normal people, what are we going to do when AI is doing all the things that we used to do? You know, I don't work in technology. I'm not a machine learning expert. I don't work in AI. I'm not on the C-level area. I'm not like a proper senior manager. It's like, what are the normal Tom, Dick, and Harrys going to do? Or everyone, you know, that are doing these mundane jobs, as they say. What are we actually going to do? I'm not saying it's a scary thing. It's just a big question. And you can even look at it from a positive view where you go, oh, right, I'm going to get paid anyway, so I'm not going to go hungry and I've got a place to live. But what am I going to do with the time that I have now that I'm not doing a mundane job? So before, my job might be, you know, just entering, you know, data in Excel. That's really a basic example, but I don't need anyone to do that. AI could do that very easily. Maybe I need to write, you know, basic copy for a website. AI does that now. Like, no one needs to do that. Or not many people need to do that. Maybe you might need one editor or something just to make sure there's like a human element or it's all just fine. So yeah, well, from a positive view, what am I going to do with my time? Are people going to really start exploring doing things that they always want to do? Maybe it's go fishing all the time or gardening or, you know, start farming their own food. Or, you know, you could just play games all day. Yeah, I guess that is a good thing. Like, I've got just time to do whatever I want. Maybe time to do more YouTube videos, just to put more videos on YouTube maybe. But also the negative thing is that if I don't have a job, do I lose my purpose or my sense of routine? Some people do need a job just to keep themselves going. There are cases of people who reach retirement age and they finally retire in their late 60s or mid 60s, 70s. And if they don't look after themselves, they die quite soon on because they haven't got that routine of, you know, leaving the house, going for that walk, get a bit of exercise, social interaction, all that type of stuff. And another big thing is we've all seen Terminator 2. And again, Terminator 2 is a great example of the argument that a sequel can be better than the original. I love Terminator 2. But Terminator 2 Judgment Day, is Skynet a real thing? I mean, it looks like we're on the path of there being a Skynet, and we may not be able to turn it off. When AI becomes too smart, as humans, are we screwed? I mean, that is a genuine possibility that there may be a Skynet, and as a human race, we may be screwed. The kill switch, yes, they might put one in, but the AI might override it. It becomes that smart. So naturally, there are going to be things to worry about with AI. I just don't know who to ask about these things. Yes, I could read all the articles online and hear all these thought leaders talking about, like the professor said, what are the things in place that we need to have when AI does kind of take over. But I thought there's no better person or thing to ask than AI itself. So I asked AI, what should I be worried about? And it's given me a list. So number one, obvious one, is job displacement. AI and automation can lead to job losses in various sectors, particularly those involving repetitive tasks. This can result in economic and social challenges as workers need to retrain and adapt to new roles. So yeah, there might be a case that we need to do different jobs. I don't know what they will be, but I guess it'll be different jobs. Number two, bias and discrimination. AI systems can perpetuate and even amplify biases present in their training data. This can lead to unfair and discriminatory outcomes, particularly in areas like hiring, law enforcement, and lending. I can imagine that happening for sure. For example, or that's going to get, is there going to be positive discrimination? Because the best person for the job is this type of person. I mean, it could lead to impact on diversity and inclusion potentially. We have to wait and see. Number three, privacy concerns. Oh, this is a big one. AI-driven technologies often rely on vast amounts of personal data. This raises concerns about data privacy, surveillance, and the potential for misuse of personal information. Number four, security risks. AI can be used maliciously, such as in the development of sophisticated cyber attacks, deepfakes, and autonomous weapons. Ensuring AI is secure and used ethically is a significant challenge. I mean, that reminds me of an article that I saw the other day where someone used AI to look like the CFO of the company, and the person who worked in the finance department thought they were actually speaking to the CFO. It was so convincing that they did the right thing. They checked with the CFO and they said, oh yeah, there's the CFO. He said it's okay. Let me just transfer the money. And they did it. And it was obviously fraudulent. So it's a cyber criminal. But you've got to give them props for using AI to do that. I mean, that is just crazy. Number five, accountability and transparency. AI systems can be complex and opaque, making it difficult to understand and how they arrive at certain decisions. This lack of transparency can hinder accountability and make it hard to address errors or biases. Number six, autonomous decision-making. The delegation of critical decisions to AI, such as in healthcare, transportation, and law enforcement, can have significant consequences if the AI makes errors or fails to understand nuanced human context. Imagine that. You just said, oh yeah, let's AI decide it. And then you'll just point the finger, well, it's not my fault. AI did all the number crunching and analysis, and it compared X, Y, Z, did all the machine learning of maybe 100 years of data, or maybe like the last 5 years of data, and it said to do this and it didn't work out. And then I can imagine accountability being a problem. You just be pointing the finger at the machine. Number seven, economic inequality. The benefits of AI may not be evenly distributed, potentially exacerbating economic inequality. Companies and individuals with access to advanced AI technologies could gain disproportionate advantages. I mean, that's for sure. Some people are already ahead of the game. So if you're just getting on it, got to be a bit behind, especially from a regional or country level. Number eight, ethical considerations. AI raises numerous ethical questions, such as the extent to which machines should be allowed to make decisions affecting human lives and the moral implications of creating highly intelligent systems. So yeah, that's again a big one, the ethics of it all. From what I've read, it's that there's always going to be a human overseeing these things, like throughout the whole process. But they say that, but they might not have, AI might be too smart. And again, it's that Skynet worry. Number nine, dependence on technology. Over-reliance on AI can lead to a loss of important human skills and knowledge, and may create vulnerabilities if the technology fails or is compromised. That is a major worry, especially for the future. Imagine kids these days, they don't even need to worry about learning stuff. They just search it, or AI will just tell them. It's almost like a Jarvis or whatever it is that Iron Man has. You just ask a question, just get the answer. You don't need to know the algebra or the nitty gritty or history. It's just there for you. So there's no reason to know about research skills or communication skills or that type of thing. So we may get dumber as a human race going forward. Number 10, regulation and governance. The rapid development of AI poses challenges for regulation and governance. Ensuring that AI is developed and deployed in a way that is safe, fair, and beneficial to society requires careful oversight and international cooperation. I mean, I just read a list of 10 points there. I mean, I guess I could have got AI to do that for me and put it on the video. That is the scary thing. So the last point is that understanding these concerns is crucial for developing policies, regulations, and best practices to ensure AI is used responsibly and ethically, maximizing its benefits while minimizing potential harms. Well, yeah, I don't know if that's reading all that hasn't made me better. I think it's made me worry even more. But one of the things is that you can't worry with things that are out of your control. Just go with the flow, or otherwise we're